What is going on, my super sandwiches? Rhymestyle here, and today I'm joined by Blackenfist. Beautiful friends. What's up, dude?
Hello there, and I'm glad to say all those beautiful super sandwiches all over the place.
And today we're going to be doing a very interesting topic that, number one, Blackenfist already did this topic in the past, and he's on the opposite side of what I'm going to argue. And number two, it's been a big discussion that's been popping up on my Twitter and on my comments in the last couple weeks, and it's kind of a weird one, but is Goku a good father? And I know a lot of you guys are right now going to be flipping tables like, Rhymestyle, yeah, it's a good father, but then the other half is going to be like, no, he's a terrible father, he abandoned his family and all that stuff. And both Blackenfist and I are both going to give you our opinions and thoughts, and like I said, we're both on opposite sides, so it'll be a fun little discussion here on our thoughts. So Blackenfist, why don't you go ahead and start us off? Do you think he's a good father?
Well, for those of you who are not familiar with my position, I'm gonna lay it out like this. I think that Goku's a good father, not a perfect father, maybe not even a great father, but I do think that he's a good father, and this is how I judge him on that. I think that he was there for his son, and I think he did extraordinary acts of fatherhood. He taught Gohan a lot in his life. He was the one who taught him how to go Super Saiyan. He's the one who risked his life 2 times, not 1, 2 times to save Gohan's life. The first time, of course, was when Raditz came down to Earth. Now, I want to point out to some people might say, well, Goku will risk his life for anybody. Well, that might be true because Goku's a swell guy and everything. Goku he's not a stupid guy when it comes to fighting. He knew that he had no chance against Raditz, and I guarantee you that if he kidnapped any random person, if Raditz kidnapped any random person, Goku would instead be like, okay, we can plan this out, we can attack him with a better plan, we don't have to rush into this. But no, Goku lost all rational thought because he cared for his son. He did not want his son to be hurt by whoever this guy was, and he risked his life for him. On second point, a lot of people criticize Goku for not being there. Well, not to get too deep into that, I think Goku is justified in this because for the most part, he is dead for most of that period, and as I said before in my video, he is dead because he sacrificed himself. It was not a selfish cause. I also want to point out that just to point it to real life, you don't call a soldier, for instance, who is away from his family and his children a bad father just because he's away. That's his job. He's doing it for his family. You don't call a businessman who has to go on business trips for a bad father just because he's away. That's just what he has to do to support himself and his children.
That was a really great opening. That's going to set up a lot of good counter arguments that I have on my side. The first one I'm going to jump into is, are you familiar with what Toriyama said in an interview that was actually done back in '98, where he actually mentioned how he's not happy the fact that the anime made Goku portrayed as a hero, and the way Toriyama designed Goku was not to be a hero but to be more of a selfish person that just really cares about fighting, although he just happens to be on the good side, but he's more about, wanting to fight himself. So with Goku sacrificing himself so he can be away from the danger, or like keep the danger away from the Earth, it was actually mostly also because he wanted to stay in the other world to train with a bunch of masters, which is also how he achieved Super Saiyan 3, which probably would have taken him a lot longer if he was alive. So even though he did sacrifice himself to quote-unquote protect the Earth, he did also leave Earth to train, which is more of a selfish desire. So he abandoned his family to train. Like, if you were to take training, food, and family to Goku, I feel like he would rank it with training first, then food, and then probably family. So what are your thoughts on that right there, that first argument?
Well, I think that Goku is a lot more selfish than people like to think. He does, I think, at times seem to be putting fighting. As for his family and in terms of fighting, I do think that in the end, bad trait. But I also have to keep in mind that one of the reasons he does fight is to also protect his family and to keep his family safe. Now, although maybe he's doing it for a selfish desire, which is true, that is one of Goku's his few flaws, I would say. I would still say that I don't think that makes him a terrible father. I do feel that just makes him a better character. I'm pretty sure I'm pretty sure there's a lot of real fathers out there and a lot of real mothers and just parents out there that might put some of their own personal stuff before their own children, but they still care for their children a lot, and they're not going to put them into insane situations. At least most people won't do that, and I just feel that this just makes Goku a lot more interesting than a lot of people actually give him credit for.
So what I was going to say to that is, so I don't think Goku is a bad father in terms of him not being lovable, because he definitely loves his family. I'll say that right now. I'm on that side. He is very lovable. But in terms of qualities of a father, that's what I'm saying are the bad ones. Like, that's what we're discussing here. The qualities that make him a father. And in the past, we've seen him endanger not only his son, but his family. I mean, he made his son fight Cell, and his son clearly isn't a fighter. He had the power to defeat Cell, but he's not a fighter, and that actually almost resulted in, his son dying. We also saw him leaving the family for 7 years, but Goten was born and completely abandoned the fact that he had that other son that he didn't even get to experience growing up with.
Well, in Goku's defense, I would like to say that it's not certain whether Goku even knew that Chi-Chi was impregnated when he left. Keep in mind, I mean, if you see that scene when Goku says goodbye to Chi-Chi to go fight in the Cell game, she didn't look pregnant at all. So it could be very possible that Goku did not know that he had another son on the way.
So I'm glad you said that, because that leads into my next point. How come when he was dead, he didn't check up on his family? Because he does very well have the ability to see how they're doing. So at not one point during 7 years of training, he thought, you know what, I'm gonna go check up on Chi-Chi and go on see how much he's grown, and basically use King Kai to see what's going on. How come he didn't do that? If he was a good father, don't you think he would want to do that? Actually, both a good father and lovable father. Don't you think he would want to do that?
I think the only reason Goku did not do any of that, well, first of all, we didn't see any of this period, but I do feel that the only reason that Goku spoke to Gohan in the series when he died was because Cell was still alive and the Earth was in tragic crisis. I do feel that, now I'm going to say this, I feel that I guess in universal rules, it wouldn't be proper for the dead to be talking to the living like that, and I feel that had something to do with that more than Goku not caring or
talking, yeah, but not at least checking up on him. Because we know he didn't check up on it at all. Because that's why you're surprised when he saw Goten.
Well, that may be the case, but who knows? Maybe he's not allowed to check on him. Maybe it wouldn't be proper. The thing I want to just keep in mind is that the reason Goku had connections to the Earth and to the living world still during that brief time when Cell came back, was because the Earth was still in crisis. When the Earth is not in crisis, I mean, when Goku decided to stay in the other world, pretty much, he was deciding to move on, to leave the living world behind him. At least that was the concept. That's where the story was trying to go. And I guess a part of that is leaving everything that is attached to that as well. So he pretty much left everything with his son's hands. I feel that the reason he decided not to return was because he felt that his presence was presenting a real danger to the entire Earth. That would include his family. So now people can argue that all the time, and I feel that's fine. I feel that if people disagree, that's completely legitimate, but I do feel that his decision was the right one. I mean, Dr. Gero wanted to kill Goku. That's the reason he made the androids. Frieza came to Earth because of Goku. That was a huge danger to the entire Earth. So I feel that Goku being detached from everything, when he decided to stay there, that means that he's detaching himself pretty much from the living world. I feel that's the reason why he didn't check up on him.
I mean, it is debatable because we also don't really know what happened in that time period. We don't even know if he worried about his family or thought about them or asked about them. We don't know any of that. That's all kind of up in the air for us to kind of discuss. That includes the people watching this video. But I'd say we were both pretty much at a good split even. You got your points, I got my points. And I think from here, we should probably turn the rest of the discussion to the people watching this, to the beautiful people watching this video. So, to those watching this, let us know your thoughts. Do you think Goku is a good father or a bad father? And note, I'm going to say in terms of qualities. Now, he's definitely a great father in terms of lovable. He loves his family. We know that's a no-brainer. But the question is, does that make him a great father? So, let us know your thoughts in the comment section below. We want to hear, what you want to say. But Blackenfist, is there anything else you want to say before we end this?
No, it's just I'm very glad that you had me on for this topic. I'm always game for the topic such as this. So, I'm very glad. Hopefully, we can do some more things in the future.
Hell yeah. I'm surprised we haven't done more videos in the past couple months. But there's definitely a lot more Blacken style Rhyme Fist videos coming out.
Rhyme Fist. I like that. I like that. Rhyme Fist.
Rhyme Fist. So yeah, and then let us know your overall thoughts. Don't forget to leave a like rating below, and we'll just take it from there. My name is Blackenfist, and I'm here with
Rhymestyle,
and we'll see you guys in the comment section below.
Hello there, guys. It's Blackenfist, and I just wanted to bring you guys a little message. And I know that a lot of you guys are going to disagree with me on this subject because, quite honestly, this is a very contested issue. Every time a video is made on this, I saw this on Rhymestyle's video, I'm probably going to be on this comment section, and I saw it in my original Goku father video, that there's a lot of heated debate on this, and I feel that, of course, there's going to be people that are going to disagree with me. And I just want to say, guys, whatever side you're on, don't call each other idiots for whatever they believe, because quite honestly, there are good points for Goku being a bad father. There are good points for him being a good father. I tend to side on that, of course. But like I said before, I don't think he's a perfect father. I don't think he's maybe even a great father, but I definitely don't think he's a terrible father. And but regardless of what side you guys are on, please don't leave derogatory comments and insult people, because if you want to argue honestly, if you want to debate honestly, you wouldn't do that, because you would acknowledge that there are points on either side. But regardless, this is to the people that would disagree with me, as a lot of people would. Every time I make a video on this subject, there's a lot of guys that will leave long comments disagreeing with me, and I feel like there's a lot of people that really want to express their opinion on this issue, and that's fine, and I kind of like that. But debating in a comment section really is, let's just say it's not ideal, obviously, in a comment section. At least I don't like it. So if you guys are interested, I want to invite you to a debate on Skype. Well, not exactly face to face, but as close to it as we can possibly can, because quite honestly, I feel like that we would exchange a lot more ideas than in the comment section. So I don't know if you guys know this, but my Skype is already Blackenfist. I can't guarantee I can accept everyone, because I have no idea how many people are going to accept, but the offer's out there, and I'd be willing to debate anybody on this issue, and I feel like that would be a good exchange of ideas, and a much more productive than debating in a comment section or leaving, paragraph after paragraph in the comments. So I feel that would be a lot more productive than, debating in a comment. So I invite anybody on Skype. I don't know when this is going to happen, but I will be accepting, debates or whatever within the next few days. I can't guarantee if Qaaman will be there. He might be there. But, hopefully you guys will enjoy that. And I'm Blackenfist, and I'm out.